Yeah, hopefully. How are you doing today? Got to get my little icon up there. Oh, my camera's doing weird autofocusing. I bet I hadn't point. How is it going today? What are you up to? Happy Sunday to you. Is my new camera working okay? I think it's working okay, isn't it? Just need to tidy myself up a little bit. Great. Hi. Hi, Mark and Julian. Totally didn't. Oh, I might have just done something really funny to my voice. Oh well, it's Sunday. I'm a little bit slack at the moment on preparing for coming online. Good to see you, Lorna and Steve and Lucy. Do any of you have any news today? Some good news, because the news is really horrible at the moment. Not to say we should ignore it. It's just that we're here for 15 minutes for some nice chats and not really time to address all the awful stuff that is in the news at the moment, or maybe the awful stuff that should be in the news that isn't. Anyway, we're not talking about the bad news. Hi, Davey and Dawn and Martin and Mauro. A touch washed out. Oh dear. Maybe it's just because it's Sunday. Nice shirt, thanks. Just kind of threw it on, to be honest. Got to admit. Back to the 80s today. Cycled to the park and played a game of tennis. Great. Yeah, it's 87 today. 87. Oh, you did your eyebrows. Brilliant, Julian. Probably need to do mine. But it's like, I did just get a new blooming high definition camera though, so I probably really do need to do my eyebrows. But glad to hear that someone has. You've got a little magnum at the ready. Great. I'm a bit warm in this room actually, so maybe I'd like a little magnum. I have a bar of socially bubbled chocolate. Great news, Mark. Oh, good to hear, Jonathan. I'm glad it is 15 minutes of positivity. That's the idea. Yeah, I hope so. It's just a quick hi and a song, and then I'm off again. I am almost 90 as well. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, I feel like I used to be a bit better at coming with, an interesting fact or something interesting, but I don't really have anything interesting to say. How about what's the biggest, oh no. Because I didn't say it, it now sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? Hi, Barbara. Do you have any good facts for us? I'm clearly not good with any kind of fact or anything today. 87 is the Aussie 13, isn't it? I don't get it, Julian. 87 is the Aussie 13. Do we look at it upside down or something? No. Aussie 13. Tell me what you mean, Julian, because I'm either a little bit dense or I don't. Oh, no, says Barbara. I don't know what's going on. I'll tell you a fact about 1987. The biggest selling song of the year in the UK was Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. Could have done a cover of that today. Definitely would have enjoyed doing that. So don't know why I didn't really. But I instead chose to do a cover of the sixth biggest. I wasn't looking down there for the answer. The sixth biggest song in the UK of 1987. I did look up. I don't know why I was looking up particularly the biggest songs of 1987. I just thought it was interesting. And number 11 was Bruce Willis. Who knew? I mean, maybe you did know because maybe you remember, but I wasn't really around. It's unlucky in Aussie cricket because it's 13 less than a century. Thank you. I would have had no idea. Thanks, Richard, for explaining. Yeah. Gosh, Samantha Fox. I don't think Samantha Fox was in the top 10 anyway. I think she was more 86. She had a big one. I think I remember her seeing that she was big selling in 86 maybe. Number 4 top selling in the UK was Whitney Houston, Wanna Dance with Somebody. Already covered that one. Yeah, So yeah, I thought I'd go with number 6, Under the Boardwalk. Colin remembers, maybe. Do you? Or maybe you just know because you're very good with musical facts. Yeah. Oh, Jonathan's got some news. There are 2 online festivals this afternoon: the Isolation Festival and the Marylebone Village one. Great. Okay. Wow, Colin's got the Bruce Willis album. Amazing. Great. Yeah, so anyway, I thought I'd choose to cover Mel Kim, Respectable, just because of the list of top songs of 1987. It really jumped out at me because I loved that song. And I remember it being one of the first songs that I really loved because I had the Mel Kim album on cassette. It must have been after 1987 because I don't think I was really capable of holding a cassette and putting in a tape player in 1987. But so it must have been after that I had the Mel Kim album and I really liked it. But even more than the Mel Kim album, I really liked. And sadly, Mel died, and their sisters. You may know all of this already, but Kim released her solo album, Kim Appleby, and I absolutely loved that when I was, I don't know how old I was. I must have been about 6, which came later on. And I don't know if that was around the time it came out or not, but I absolutely loved the Kim Appleby album. I used to sit, unroll all of the cassette and just even at that really young age, just kind of read all the lyrics and just really feel, obviously it was made in heartbreak for losing her sister, and just absolutely loved the album. So I don't know, it just kind of means a lot to me. Kim Appleby and Mel Kim were acts that I really loved in my childhood. So I thought I really wanted to do Respectable because it's a great tune and it's going to be in your head for the rest of the day because it's such a classic pop song. Also, little weird fact as well, because I loved Kim Appleby so much when I was about 6. I went through a phase of wanting to be called Kim. I can't remember quite how far I got. I don't think I was I think I was writing it on everything, but I don't think I made people call me it. It's a bit random though, isn't it? It's weird what children do. Yes, it was a lovely song and it was a lovely album, but to be honest, I haven't listened to the Kim Appleby album since probably I was about 6. How will I pull it off, Bella? I'm not sure. We'll see. It's a long time ago. It's so sad as well that Mel died. Really awful. Mel and Kim were successful 86 and 87, and Kim Appleby recorded "Don't Worry" in 1990. Okay. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Emily. Good to see you. It's funny when you start translating totally pop songs. Respectable has all those kind of orchestral hits and that amazing kind of sound, and when you start playing it on guitar, it just sounds totally different. And what I found was there's a little midsection actually, and it felt like I was learning a metal part. It goes I'm not going to play it that fast, but it kind of feels like you're kind of learning a metal song. Dun 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 dun. Anyway, but that on nice plinky sounds really good and poppy. But on acoustic guitar, it's like I'm doing an acoustic metal song. Ah, brilliant! Yeah, it's possibly Emily. It's possibly the first cassette that I owned. Yeah. So yeah, great stuff. So Mel Kim, classic pop song. Gonna attempt my version of it. Sorry, it's not up to Mel Kim pop-tastic standards, but this is maybe my version, if I can get to the end. I always have a little bit of a fear that I'm not going to get to the end, but let's see. Okay. Tight, 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 believers, only please believe us. We ain't ever gonna be respectable. It's our occupation, we're a dancing nation. We keep the pressure on every night. Explanations are complications. We don't need to know the where or why. Take chances, bold advances. Don't care if you think we're out of line. Conversations, interrogation. Get out of here, we don't have the time. Take or leave us, only please believe us. We ain't ever gonna be respectable. Like or hate us, but you'll never change us. We ain't ever gonna be respectable, respectable. Hesitation is just frustration. Give us the music and we're alright. On each occasion, for your information, we can look after ourselves alright. Take or leave us, only please believe us. We ain't ever gonna be respectable. Like us, hate us, but you'll never change us. We ain't ever gonna be respectable, respectable. Fascination is a sensation. We like to put ourselves on the line. Recreation is our destination, so don't wait up for us tonight. Take or leave us, only please believe us. We ain't ever gonna be respectable. And like us, hate us, you'll never change us. We ain't ever gonna be respectable, respectable. Take or leave us, only please believe us. We ain't ever gonna be respectable, respectable. Like or hate us, you'll never change us. We ain't ever gonna be respectable, respectable. Great. I got to the end. So that's one of those songs where I think it is a great pop song. I'm not sure how well it translated to to Zoe on acoustic guitar, but it was worth a try, hey? Ah, wow. Yeah. Great song. I feel like going and listening to the whole Mel and Kim album now. Might go and do that. I've no idea what that sounded like. Anyway. It's day 88 tomorrow. It's exciting, isn't it? Beginning of a new week. Have you got any plans for the week? It's like another week where we don't really know what we're doing. Oh, new bubbles are starting tomorrow, aren't they? Has anyone got any new bubbles starting? Oh, yeah, thanks for the acknowledgement of that, Bella. It was quite difficult to sing and play, but I didn't think it would be. I think it's because there's not really any room for breaths, and I think I did slow it down a little bit, but still quite full on, turns out. It's fascinating learning all of these songs. It's brilliant. Oh, what's going on there? Lucy, can I get away? Some great comments going on, but I'm not quite sure what's going on in them. Anyway, yeah. Keep your cover suggestions coming. I know I've had quite a few. It's the 80s. Yeah, Lucy's confused about the Wahey, but Natasha's going to be in a bubble with her boyfriend. Okay, great. New bubbles are happening. New bubbles are forming. I do wish everyone well in their new bubbles if you're starting them tomorrow. More homeschooling with Bella. It sounds tough. Well done. Oh, non-essential shopping starts tomorrow as well. Wow. I can't imagine. What do I want? I think I want to go to Argos and buy some DIY things. That's really boring, isn't it? Maybe a haircut. But yes, I'll be doing probably the same as Richard and staying at home, avoiding everyone still. Oh, good luck with your big project, Colin. I hope it hasn't collapsed. Hope it hasn't collapsed at all. Yeah, thanks so much for being here every day. A new bubble, a person bubble. You're allowed to join bubble. You're allowed to join households with other people if you're part of a certain kind of household, Davey. Apparently, I'm not quite sure of the details, but yeah, if anyone's looking to form new bubbles, I think you need to look up the rules of the bubble or flout it. Don't know. I'm not looking to form any new bubbles though. Good luck with your beginning of week starting tomorrow, and I'll see you at 3 p.m. Looking forward to it. I hope you have a great Sunday. Chill for the rest of the day. Maybe a roast. Oh, roast potatoes. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.